This is Retro MU Gamer. I'm sorry for the dark, cruddy video. I wanted to give a quick review to the Sega Saturn USB controller that's by Retrobit. And the reason why I'm in my car is I tend to emulate games during my lunch break. And the reason why I wanted to get the Sega Saturn controller is because I knew that I could program it properly to have shoulder buttons on Super Nintendo games, but I wanted the 6-pad for, Sega Genesis games. Plus, I've always loved the feel of Sega Saturn controllers. Now, the great thing about this controller is that these buttons, they're amazing. They feel exactly like the original. That D-pad is really good right now. So I love that D-pad. The thing is, I'm going to take this back and going to get a different controller, because when I took this controller out, this left shoulder button is broke. You could tell that it just falls down. It don't press in at all versus, the right button, it feels exactly like the original one did. So this thing cost me about $25 at Micro Center, and I was ecstatic. I play games on the Raspberry Pi. I use Recall Box, and I like to emulate games on my phone. So I figured this would be a good all-around controller. I could get a perfect Genesis feel and pretty close to perfect Super Nintendo feel. And I would do good on my fighting games. I could play a whole bunch of games I never played before. But I was disappointed because of that pad. Because of that shoulder button. So I'm going to end up just taking this guy back, spending the $5 extra and get a 8-bit DOE Bluetooth Super Nintendo style controller, and I just won't have a close to authentic feel of the Genesis. But I've been playing with PS3 style controllers anyway on most of my emulation, and that's been doing fine. So I was just giving this a try because I wanted to go back to the old feeling of a Genesis and have that ability. But since this is broke, every review I've ever seen of this Sega Saturn controller has been good. And it might just be my particular controller. There might have been just a quality issue with mine. But that was enough to discourage me from trying to exchange it for another one. I'd rather just go on ahead and get a Bluetooth controller. I usually don't do Bluetooth controllers because I don't want that extra lag. But I'm going to go ahead and give it a try for the $5 extra for, I might do the 8-bit DOE, I might do the Hyperkin, I think it's called the Cadet. Either one of those. I'm going to keep looking up reviews, but I'm going to exchange this tonight. Just got off of work. And other than that, I did play through this. I have a video I've already done playing a Sega Genesis game on this. It felt great. I didn't have to use the shoulder buttons at all, but I want that functionality. So that's just a quick heads up on that. I guess you could call it a review. I loved everything about this controller. The button feel, the D-pad feel, the weight of it, it just feels spot on. The cord is very good quality. It's just that shoulder button don't work. It's broke. So that's where I'm going to leave it. This is Retro MU Gamer.